If you run a public company, you are required to publicly disclose financial information on a regular basis to the Securities and Exchange Commission. You need to issue a Form 10-K annually, which includes financial results from the prior year. Then, you will need to issue quarterly reports on Form 10-Q once per quarter. If you do not comply with filing deadlines, you could face fines or sanctions from the SEC and delisting from your exchange. Your filing deadlines vary depending on the size of your company. The larger your company, the tighter the deadline. If your company is a large accelerated filer, you have 60 days to file Form 10-K from the end of the fiscal year. You are also required to file Form 10-Q within 40 days of each quarter end date. If your company is an accelerated filer, you have 75 days to file Form 10-K from the end of the fiscal year. You are still required to file Form 10-Q within 40 days of each quarter's end date. Finally, if your company is a non-accelerated filer, then you have 90 days from the end of the fiscal year to file Form 10-K. You have 45 days from the end of each quarter to file Form 10-Q. You can access Form 10-K and Form 10-Q on the EDGAR database through the SEC. You should keep track of your filing deadlines so you don't miss them. Even some of the largest companies in the world are required to file these forms on time. For example, the Walt Disney Company files Form 10-Q every 3 months. Typically, they release this form in February, May, and August. They generally release the form at the beginning of the month, but the exact date can vary from time to time. Not everyone follows the same schedule. For example, Apple generally releases its 10-Q forms at the end of January, April, and July. Every company has a slightly different schedule, and they try to stick to a regular rhythm. Once they figure out when they want to release their forms, they try not to change them. To get started with your 10-K and 10-Q filings, visit colonialfilings.com and get started today.